can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. No rest for the weary. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter. Fast fighter can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punching. Miss with that jab. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
They exchange punches. And he scores with the counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
There ain't no way he's not bleeding though, man.
Eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? You stay focused.
On to the fourth we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Back and forth they go. They're both trying for a knockout. Beautiful counter shot. Nope, that hook won't score. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Is off the charts. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice job getting that punch through. Both men step back for just a moment. nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. You'd like to see more jabs.
Oh, how you do?
Catch and shoot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
This guy.
On to the fifth we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Find a home for that jab. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
The straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two?
Well, he's still knocked out, man.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Come on. Breathe. He was coasting this fight.
This is the beginning of round 6. It has been all one-way traffic.
Oh, no,
How do they
sorry.
turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired,
What
this
the
could be the
hell?
loneliest
Oh,
place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Right here. Oh,
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here.
oh.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well done with that counter shot. This is a high-octane
What's going on?
battle.
Huh? Oh, I don't know.
Stamina is
I can't even
off
tell
the
you.
charts.
You have to ask your mama there. Oh no, we can't. We ain't gonna change. Hell no.
Halfway
Hell no.
through the
Remember
round,
last time
and
we
there's not
changed
a
it?
lot separating these two.
They're so close,
Hell no.
so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
That is still from
And he misses with that straight left. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Who won that
Let's
one?
see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot
Wait.
pass out if you prepared right.
Shit. Been a while since you won a round.
Here we go. It's round
Been a
7.
while.
How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Nice counter shot. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be?
Okay. Put you right here in the middle of the ring and beat your ass up.
Straight right just misses. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood.
Yeah, nigga.
That's what you've got to
Yeah,
look at.
celebrate again, nigga.
And you know you're in there with
Celebrate
a bang.
again.
You've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Celebrate again.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Nigga. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body
Night,
shot
night.
like that, you're going down.
Night, night.
Jeez.
Yeah. Cool.
That right, ladies
I'm
and
talking about
gentlemen,
the
a
whole
knockout
screen was
victory
bright.
and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no
Oh, yeah,
argument
yeah,
there.
good.
You say it. Night, night.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's like y'all's word, bro. I got
Yeah, okay. I hear you. I throw hands, my nigga. Stop playing with me. I throw hands.
you getting bailed out, man.
Hey, and then on two scorecards, they had you with it. Night night.